What is up? Facebook, social media. How are you crazy fuckers doing this fine Friday? I'm doing simply fantastic. I'll tell you what's up. I have a batch of wands that's about to be done. I went and got the last steps done on my 10 wands that I just got done making. And right now, they're in the process of drying. And as soon as they're dry enough, which will be within like tomorrow or the next day, I'll check. I might end up selling my batch on Sunday or Monday. Just so you know, if you want to get your hands on a KingCobraJFS wand. Yeah. I am going to be trying to ask the chick out once I get this wand money and my guitar needs fixed. So I might charge a little bit extra for these, but I might not. And I thought I'd warn y'all ahead of time that all of a sudden, hey, what gives? They're usually for sale for like $24. Why are they 30? Yeah. It goes towards a good thing, and a lot of my fans miss me playing the electric guitar on social media, and I finally found a replacement string for my acoustic that I could put on there. It would have worked for my electric too, but the BC Rich is missing a string as well, but you can't really play that too loud without an amp. So my bigger priority was, okay, I'm going to put this high E string on my acoustic. I do a little acoustic shred session for YouTube or Facebook or whatever, you know. And people are watching me shred the fuck out of that acoustic like it was an electric. And I'm just like, how? Enough. I went to go look for Four Loko Black, but I could not find it. So I ended up going with something a little bit cheaper, which is Potter's Vodka and some Monster Energy. It's not the soda, but the original. Same concept. We call it a Salazar Slytherin. Fuck it. I mean, to be brutally fair, it's Friday, and yeah, I'm about to have a sick-ass batch of wands for sale here in the next 2-3 days. Giving y'all a heads up and a time frame of when you'll be able to buy a wand. And I'll be making the batches smaller because they're easier to make and I can get them sold more quickly. Yeah. I get a lot of hate for being unapologetically me, and I also get a lot of respect for it. Yeah. My cold is definitely doing a lot better. It definitely sounds like I'm getting over it pretty quickly, like 3-4 days gone. 2-3 days, man. I like that. Between my dark powers and my immune system, that seems to be working nicely. One of the ones I have done for the new batch, I like it. I like the way it turned out. This one right here. This is seriously freaking cool looking, man. This is going to be available in the batch. And when you hold it in the hand by the handle, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I won't mark up the price too often on my wands, but every so often, yeah. I mean, you see how big this one is. It's nice and long, and it's an actual wand length, and it looks freaking sweet, man. So I do hope whoever gets this one likes it, because this is most definitely what's up. Now the parlor wand is dry, but there's a little bit left right there where it's still drying, but that dries pretty clear for the most part. You know what I'm saying? These are like literally full length wands, It's probably like, what? Even the smallest one is not that small. But still, I'm saying right there, like that's definitely where it's at. Now, it's going to get harder to collect sticks when the weather gets colder. Keep that in mind. But it can be done. The only thing you're navigating through is the cold weather. All the leaves will be off the branches, so it'll make them easier to collect from a standpoint, but hopefully the snow keeps them moist. Here's the green wand in this batch. It's still drying on the Mod Podge. You can see sections of it right in here where it's still drying. And yeah, dude, these are like legit. I've gotten good testimony with these wands. Excellent testimony. People have said things like, I've taken them to casino and won money, and which is kind of cool. I mean, who am I to argue with good testimony? And I don't like charging $30 for my wands in this batch, but well, there's a potential girlfriend in the near future involved, and it gets my guitar fixed. I don't think my fans will mind too much, but at the same time, I gotta think to myself, yeah, but you could sell them for $24 a pop. So why fuck your price up? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'll end up keeping them the same price, and just first things first is getting the wands mailed off as soon as the money comes in. That's the first thing. And then restocking on what supplies I need to make another batch. And then the rest is spending money. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Plus the smaller batches take less time to make. I mean, I literally sat here on Facebook Live and cranked out like a Model T, like 9, 10 of them. Boom, 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 boom. Next day, got them all painted. Next day, got them all podged. Within a 3-day process. 10 wands in 3 days, flat. That's just with me doing them. You know what I'm saying? Making them all by hand. Instead of using a lathe. Which would be nice to have for like scepters and shit. But, eh. You're gonna ask that girl out when you get paid. That's the plan, Stan. Just be like, so can I buy you a couple of drinks when you get off work? Yeah. I mean, when you're handing a golden opportunity, like a once in a lifetime thing, why fuck it up? Why question it even? Like, you got a hot chick that's into you, why question it? Yeah. And ignore the haters talking shit, because that's another thing too, is people are going to assume this and that because you're a pig, this and that, blah, blah, blah. Fuck that, dude. You know, it's more than that. That's just a bonus, you dig? What I'm saying, Facebook. Yeah. Now, tomorrow I'm going to make a trip to the grocery store and get me some ramen. It's like $15 for like a big old box, I think. So, yeah. You buy me some ramen. Like, I didn't realize how freaking expensive pizza was until I started ordering a bunch of it. It was good, but at the same time, I'm like, yeah, but think of how much money I could have spent at the grocery store with that. You know, it's. But to be fair, I love pizza. That's just how I am. You know, but I can't eat it all the time. That's oof, dude. That's severely bad for my health. Oh, says the guy who drinks Monster and alcohol and smokes tobacco. Right. Oh, the hypocrisy of it. Yeah. That's at least an attempt to get somewhat better at, you know, budgeting and this and that. So I'll be the first to admit it. I'm horrible with money. The fuck is that? Restriction. Get out of there. So how do you make a Salazar Slytherin? You can use Monster, Mutant Soda, or regular green Monster. It don't matter. As long as it's green. Okay, that's a little too much in there. Hold on. There we go. A little less than half. Just enough so that way you can taste. Show the logo. That way you can taste. I suppose if Topher has me on KeeperCast tonight, then I will save some of this Salazar Slytherin for the show. You know, it makes me a bit more social, and it's fun laughing at all the stupid people talking shit about me. Yeah. Booyah. That's how you get a Friday night started. Hold on a second. Oh, yeah, that tastes incredulously unhealthy. It's got a little bit of bite to it, but you can taste the Monster and you can taste the vodka, but there's no burn. There we go. Hold on a second. It appears as though I've spilt a little bit on the desk. It was like a little ring from the cup. Yeah, hold on. I'll wipe the bottom of that off. Yeah. You know, it's quite funny when women sit there and complain about sexism regarding men and then turn around and treat men like shit because of other men's bullshit. And at the end of the day, that makes you no better than the men who treated you like shit. And that's kind of unfair that men and women do that to each other. But there you go. That's our society. Shit, if I can get fresh sticks, man, I could like crank out a bunch of wand batches this month. If it's only taking me that long to make them, why the fuck not? Just keep them at the same price. $24. That's the price I've been going with, and people are digging the fuck out of them, so there you go. Of course, it'll be even cooler making wands in my dream house. Yeah. All my workbench shut up in my parlor. And, yeah. My parlor is going to have an attached garage to it. And then, yeah. It's going to be like 4 secret passageways up in this mother trucker. The first 3, one would lead to climbing the clock tower staircases. The second one would lead to the basement. The third one would lead to like a pantryway concealed. And the fourth one would lead to a small workout room right by the pantryway. It'd have like a Bowflex and some weights. I wouldn't be worried about a treadmill or like, because if you got like 7 acres of land, I mean, that's plenty of space to have a little bit of fun. Replanting maples, willows, and pine trees all over the property. Yeah. Ooh, someone's dog's not happy. This is the double standard in our society, but even women assuming that you look at them, and even if it's just by accident, like, oh, hey, when you're turning your head and it's not meant to be perceived as sexual, some women are very defensive, and they sit there, oh, don't look at my body, and it's like, whoa, hold on. First of all, that's a misunderstanding. I get chicks my own age. Second of all, I'd be flattered if a celebrity was checking me out. You know, it's this double standard that women can look at men, but as soon as men do the same thing, they're perceived as pigs. Like, it's not fair that women are just as horny and perverted as men, and we get called pigs for it, right? But that's none of my business. Pulls a Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog here. Talking to Squidward. I fucking hate SpongeBob and Patrick. They're a lot of obnoxious laughter. You know, you don't have to be such a dickhead, Squidward. Shut the fuck up, Patrick. You live under a rock. Come on, SpongeBob, let's get out of here. This guy's a jerk. Bye, Squidward. Mow! Hey, yo, boo-boo, where's the picnic basket? I don't know, Yogi. The ranger said no picnic baskets. Screw the ranger, boo-boo! Kaboom! Be very, very quiet. We're hunting for pedos. Oh. I saw a story on Facebook that just made me smile. After a judge's verdict against a convicted sex offender, the person convicted of the crime who was found guilty of it but got away with it basically was found on the judge's front door with his head cut off. Like the corpse of the pedophile was decapitated and then left. That's on the front porch of the judge's house after the verdict. I seen that story and I was like, ooh, dude, that's pretty savage, bro. But justice was most definitely served. But the judge was thinking to himself, God damn, I guess I should have convicted him guilty and then sentenced him to prison. Now I got this headless guy on my porch, man. This smells nasty. Squeeze out the bandana and call it a cobra's skull shot. That's funny. Now, there wasn't that much spilt on the desk. It was like a little itty-bitty ring from the bottom of the glass. But yeah, that ew. That tastes like sweat and vodka. Oh, that is nasty. That being said, I'm like, okay, both my electric guitars need to be rewired, but the acoustic only needs one string to be a full set and work just fine. And it's even playable without that one string missing, but I got it on there. I did a fucking awesome Facebook Live video. So I'm like, so you Facebook, check this out. Started, at least showing that I have the potential to get better at guitar, even if the general public seems to think otherwise. Could be so nice though, because if I won the lottery, I could invent a couple of useful things and make more money, and then use some of that money to donate to charity and make the world a better place. It wouldn't be that hard once you got the ball rolling, Yeah. Solar powered wells that you can stick in the ground with water that's filtered through biodegradable hemp filters, and then cooled in a freezer coolant system so that it makes ice cold, clean drinking water anywhere you go. Just stick it in the ground. All you have to do is like crank it like that, and you can fill up a bucket with it. And like the hemp filters maybe like last about 8 to 10 months. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of shit I'm thinking about making. Imagine being able to have clean drinking water wherever, whenever, on the go. Yeah. That well would use sunlight and hemp cotton to filter the water. You know what I'm saying? It could be done theoretically. It's just a matter of, They have similar products like that, but not quite that advanced. You know what I'm saying? That's the solar power would not only clean the water, but it would keep a consistent flow running on the cooler that's attached to the well, so that way you constantly have fresh, cold, clean drinking water whenever. And if you want to like heat it up and you put it like on a fire or something if you had to. So it'd be sold as a camping accessory primarily, something that you could store and carry on your back, fold up, Yeah. Yeah. You find a creek, because there's several water filtration systems out there, but something like that would definitely be a game changer, me. You know what I'm saying? People say I'm a bad influence on YouTube, and I'm like, okay, I'm telling my younger fans, don't smoke and drink until you're old enough. It's just, there's less stress on you. And why the fudge y'all picking on each other? Oh yeah, I'm such a bad influence, right? I walked over to my buddy Satan. He's on the ground crying on the sidewalk, and I said, "What's wrong?" And he goes, "Everybody always blames me." Explain this one. If you read the Old Testament according to the Bible, Satan only killed 10 people. God's killing off a shit ton of more people. Flocks of herds, sheep. I think the Bible was misinterpreted. I think it's telling us to worship our inner sky god and to see Satan as a brother and a mentor and an equal, for he is one of the almighty three. How else do you think Moses spread the waves? It wasn't God, it was demon magic. Yeah. In the Satanic Bible, it says, "Thou shalt not rape." But in the Christian Bible, it talks an awful lot about slavery, violence, all kinds of shit. Now, it doesn't matter whether you pray to yourself or pray to some sky god. It's all the same shit, theoretically speaking. And on top of that, it works off of one principle, which is the power of belief. Now, if you're a hardworking Christian and you pray to sky god that you get a raise or whatever, blah, 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 long story short, you know what I'm saying? You start working harder, you start working faster, people you work with take notice, and then there you go. That's because subconsciously your mind is saying, you want this, you find ways to make it happen. Yeah. But can people instantly prove that God exists? No. But can they prove that magic exists in an instant? Yes. I do it all the time. Persistence and patience, the two P's in life. Persistency to get better, and the patience to be more persistent. And if you have any sort of attractive qualities that the opposite sex would value, use that to your advantage. That helps them overlook any sort of thing like autism or a wonky chameleon eye, like, you know. Bartender, my glass is empty. Hold on a second. I got my wands done so fast, and they're going to sell out just as quickly as any other batch. So I got something to celebrate. I mean, it's Friday, for one. And two, like, literally, you see for yourself, this batch is almost done drying. As soon as this one's sold, let's get them shipped out, get the tubes ready, boom. Get them in the mail, boom. Next batch. Oh. Hold on a second. I'm gonna wear 2 dog collars. Here, I have a drink with my dog Chance here. Let's see if I can put this on around mine. October's coming up, and actually, you know what? I'll take mine off. Doesn't get much more goth than this, putting your dead dog's collar around your neck and having a drink. No, but my dog Chance was cremated, and last time I was over at my parents' house tubing up wands, I put a CobraJFS wand sticker on his on his ashes and on his urn that he has his ashes in. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. All I gotta say is give adoption a chance. It's better to buy a dog from a shelter than it is a pet store. Strangely enough, my dog Chance, he's with me wherever I go, for the most part. If I go to a friend's house or if I'm at my apartment or whatever, he's one of those spirits that watches over me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There you go. Give Chance a shot. Kevin Williams has hiccups. Well, holy shit. Hold on a second. Let me grab my wand. May Kevin Williams' hiccups go away, so motes it be in the witch's circle. There we go. See how that do. See how that do. Yeah. I can't make them dry any bloody faster at the moment. But you're quite welcome, Kevin. Hopefully that helped. Yeah. Oh, looky what we have here. We have ourselves a fucking Ouija board. These things are so much fun to play with. Ooh. Hold on a second. Let's get the Ouija board drunk. Yeah. Dip my fingers in my drink. And then smear the booze onto the board here. Share some spirits with the spirits. Yeah. There we go. I say I got voodoo dolls, I got tarot cards, I got a goddamn altar, I got a Tibetan singing bell. A toast to winning the lottery and building my dream house. Cheers. I'm not complaining about my circumstances right now. I'm just saying. No. Well, Potter's Vodka and Monster, Salazar Slytherin, yeah, that's pretty good. You can use green soda or green Monster, it don't matter. It's really, really shitty play on words, but it works. You have like that much vodka and the rest of it with Monster. There you go. There we go. Now we got the goods. Gotta shake. This empty one goes in the can. This full can of this go in the fridge. Now, I don't encourage kids to drink. I don't provide for kids. You know what I'm saying? It's just not how I do. I always tell people, like, look, if you're not old enough to smoke tobacco or drink alcohol, wait until you're old enough. It's less headache on your life. Oh, yeah. That's a bloody drink combination. I'll get the potty popping. Yeah. 8-ball mixed drink and a pipe. There we go. He was, but I didn't buy it. Yeah, Scotty was 19 when he got arrested at my apartment, but I didn't buy it. Someone else did. He came over with some people. Oh, God damn it. That was embarrassing. Hold on a second. Let me blow my nose. To be brutally honest, if I'm about to ask a chick out, I don't want to have a cold in my system. I want that shit to be out of my system ASAP. Because how's that for a good first impression? You take her on a date, the night's good. Next day she's got a fucking cold. Oh, hey. That she, come on, man. And there's time and a place, man. Time and a motherfucking place. I like hanging out with the chicks and all that sort of thing as much as the next heterosexual, but if you got a cold, man, get the cold out of your system before you continue. You know what I'm saying? That way you ain't spreading the sniffles to your female friends. I mean, it's one thing to be lovesick. It's another thing to be actually sick. Fuck that. Fuck that. I did not ask her out yet, so I'm going to when I get my wine money. Got a batch I'm selling right now. Also trying to save up money for the Ozzy concert, so shoot. No, I didn't ask her out. I did not ask her out yet, but I'm working on it. I may not be the richest man in the world, but when I have a girlfriend, I give 180 to 200%. You know what I'm saying? I make it work for my circumstances, and a lot of women would actually appreciate that. Like, okay, he's not the richest in the world, but at least he tries. And that's all a lot of women want is for the men in their life to just try. You know, that's not too much to ask. Is it, fellas? No, it's not. Even when Pandora's box is unleashed and your woman's going through her time of the month, and all you can do is be understanding and patient. Appease the demon with chocolates and diamonds. I kid, but no, all jokes aside, you know, the sexist crap in our society needs to fucking stop, dude. Like, I'm sick of it. I'm sick and tired of men and women being held to pretty much the same standards. Because when you boil down and start comparing a lot of men and women's struggles as far as unfair sexist treatment, the assumptions, the unfair body standards, all of that shit, you realize that men and women pretty much face the same struggle, just in different form. Take the red pill and swallow it. Take the red pill and swallow it. Yo, this is what my hair looks like after using the Garlic Natels shampoo and conditioner. It looks a lot thicker than it did about a year ago. If that's not testimony to how awesome that shampoo is, and I don't know what is. And this right here is just free advertising. Yeah. This right here is just free advertising. Sorry to let you cool cobras know about a batch of wands becoming available in next. It's Friday. I'll have the wands sold on Etsy on Sunday. Yeah. I'll give them a couple days to dry properly. And to make some motherfucking money. Make some fans happy. Is that shampoo tear free? Yes, it is. I've gotten it in my eyes. It burns a little bit, but I didn't cry from it at least. It made my eyes puffy and red, but I didn't cry from it. So, but yeah, if you have a chance to try out Nattel's garlic shampoo and conditioner, dude, if your hair is thinning, you have trichoteria, you're experiencing balding, any of those symptoms, you want to grow your hair back, you want to grow it back faster, thicker, fuller, you gotta give Nattel's garlic shampoo and conditioner a try. Order it off of Amazon if you have to. You won't be disappointed. I've been using it on my hair for the last couple of months, and my shit looking good. Matthew says, as long as you have a big dick, that's all that women care about. That's just a stereotype, my friend. Women care so much more about more things than just a dick size. Women crave security and comfort and support. Okay? Okay, women crave security, support, and comfort. And a big dick should just be a bonus. If you don't have a big dick, then it is what it is. Make the best of what you got. And men are different with this shit. Like, you sit there and, certain assets of a woman's body are nice, but what's beyond that? If there's nothing beyond that, then that's not a real relationship. If you can't see beyond her body, then that's not a relationship. That's the big difference between me and all these other chicks and the dudes and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this chick I want to ask out, yeah, dude, she's gorgeous. Amazing figure, amazing face. Oh my God, dude, this chick is pretty as fuck. But at the same time, her personality shines bigger than any attractive feature she may have. And I found myself drawn to her personality a lot more quickly than her gorgeous figure. So, yeah. So when people making their assuming comments, I'm just like, oh, you don't even know. You don't even know. You don't even know. Oof.